All right, we're about to dive into a city with a story that stretches back for millennia. We're talking about a place of ancient wonders, epic conquests, and these incredible rebirths. But today, it's facing a threat from the very sea that once gave it life. This is the story of Alexandria. So, here she is. This is modern Alexandria, famously known as the Bride of the Mediterranean. It's a huge, bustling industrial hub, Egypt's most important port. And it stretches an incredible 40 kilometers right along the coast. And yeah, it looks beautiful, right? A thriving, modern city. But what you see on the surface, well, it hides a much deeper, and you could argue a much grander story. One that is literally submerged, buried right beneath the waves and the streets. Okay, let's get into this. To really understand Alexandria, you have to go all the way back to its absolutely spectacular beginning, when it was designed to be the greatest city on Earth. You know, Alexander's vision here was just pure strategic genius. He picked this one spot near a little Egyptian fishing village called Rhakotis because he saw the potential to create this powerful hub that would connect Greek culture and commerce with the unbelievable wealth of the Nile. Now take a look at this because this is really cool. On the left, that's the ancient city plan, a perfect revolutionary grid system. Now look over at the right, at the modern city. That ancient design was so good, so effective, you can still trace its main arteries in the streets today. It's really like seeing a ghost in the machine. The city became world famous and fast. Its crown jewel, the Pharos Lighthouse, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. I mean, it stood an estimated 138 meters tall. It was a beacon for ships, for sure, but it was also this towering symbol of Alexandria's incredible ambition. And this is what made this city so unique. It wasn't just a hub for money and trade. It was the world's intellectual capital. It was home to the Great Library, the most ambitious, the most complete collection of knowledge in all of ancient history. Period. This quote just nails the sheer scale of its success. Think about that. In a single century, it became the biggest city in the world. For a while, it was the most populous city on the planet, a true global metropolis, second only to Rome itself. Now, Alexandria wasn't just some flash in the pan. Its story is one of incredible resilience, of navigating the rise and fall of entire empires for over 2,000 years. This timeline really lets us trace that incredible journey. I mean, from the capital of Ptolemaic Egypt to a key Roman city to a center of the Islamic world, it went through this devastating decline, but then it was spectacularly reborn in the 19th century as a modern trade hub. What a ride! You know, even after its ancient glory had faded, Alexandria just roared back to life. In the medieval period, it became this vital link between East and West. You can just picture it. Merchants from Venice and Genoa docking, their ships filled with spices from India and goods from across Africa. A true multicultural marketplace. The modern era, well, it brought even more radical changes. There was massive redevelopment and modernization, but also conflict, like the British bombardment you see here in 1882. And that was followed by huge political shifts in the 20th century that totally reshaped its society. Okay, so we've looked at this incredible past, but here's the thing. This is the crucial point. The city's future and the very survival of all that history is now in serious question. Alexandria is facing a truly existential threat. The problem really comes down to its geography. See, Alexandria is built on the Nile Delta, which is this huge, flat, low-lying area. That very location makes it exceptionally vulnerable to even tiny changes in sea level. And as we know, those changes are getting faster. And don't think this is some far-off, distant threat. Look at this number. By next year, 2025, over 7,000 buildings are projected to be at risk. Why? Because the rising seas are pushing salt water into the groundwater, and it's literally eating away at the foundations the city is built on. This is why this matters, right now. And the price tag for this? It's just staggering. By 2050, the total damages from major coastal cities in Africa could hit almost $87 billion. Now get this, Alexandria alone is projected to bear about half of that entire cost. Half! So we look at this beautiful, modern city, a testament to thousands of years of human achievement, sitting right there on the edge of the water that has defined its entire existence from the very beginning. And that leaves us with this final, really urgent question. We know the ancient city, the one with the lighthouse and the library, was lost to earthquakes in the sea centuries ago. Now, as the water rises once again, is its modern counterpart and all the history it holds going to suffer the same fate?